What the fuck is up, y'all? It is February 3rd, 2025. It is Monday. All the fuck ready. I know. We all love Mondays, though. It is 1:09 a.m. and this is talking about the Grammys. This is me. And we talking about the Grammys. I have not watched a full and complete, and I mean absolute full and complete, every commercial, every performance. I've seen it all this time. I haven't done that in years, and I mean like over 10 years I have not seen or indulged in a Grammy performance. And so, yeah, I'm in the car. So, I'm pleasantly surprised, to be honest. Now, what I will say is I need the audio engineers and whoever is in charge of running the mics and the sounds and all of that, do better. I want to hear what this artist is singing and dancing and prancing about. A lot of the performances, I will say, I couldn't even understand anything they were saying because the background tracks and music was just completely too loud, and I couldn't hear nothing but music. It was like their voices were trying to collide with what was going on in the background musically. And I couldn't hear anything. So I'm like, yeah, okay, so I'm seeing a performance, but I have absolutely no fucking idea of what they're talking about, what they saying, what the song title even is. I have no idea because I can't hear them. The music sounds, their voices sound mashed up as fuck. So I'm like, yeah, y'all got to turn the mics up and the music down. You got to work with me. So, but it was funny because certain people's mics and atmosphere was a lot more calm and settled, and I heard everything. So we already jumping into it. We gonna do it hands down. I'm gonna make this quick and easy. I have no idea what this woman's name is, but if you've seen Wicked, that beautiful black woman with the long nails and the nice tight body and the bald head and that exotic ass beautiful black and lovely look, I did not know she could sing like that. Baby, listen, I didn't know she was coming like that. No wonder everybody is really, really so caught up and in love with this movie, Wicked. I have not seen it. Honestly, musicals aren't my thing at all. And I was just like, this looks like it might be cheesy or something like that. So I didn't see Wicked for reasons of my own. But I know people love Wicked, and I know this lady here, I gotta look up her name. Somebody tell me her name. By the time y'all hear the second video, I know her name. But she blew my mind. She sounded perfect. Perfect. I heard every fucking word, every note. I heard everything she had to offer. And I was in awe. I was in absolute awe. And she ain't even have to do much. Let me tell you, I was feeling this lady when I noticed her body language when she would sing, and she would gracefully put her hand on the back of the piano player's back and caress his shoulders. And it felt like I care. I'm here. I'm real. We here. Like it felt like energy was being passed around when she did that. I don't know. I don't know. That moment to me, it spoke to me in a way when she put her hand on the back of that piano player's back when she was singing. I'm like, oh yeah, she the one. She was probably the absolute best singer in that whole, any performances that I've watched tonight. She was probably the best, simply because she made her performance and she made singing look easy. Like it didn't hurt to sound like that. I don't know, because sometimes when I watch singers and I see them sing, sometimes it looks like it's painful and uncomfortable to get that note. This woman here, her voice sounded like heaven, like air. It sounded soft. It sounded gentle. You know, it didn't sound strained. It didn't sound like it hurt to reach the levels and harmonies and notes and all of the sounds she was giving me. I'm like, wow. Yeah, you can definitely do some spells with that voice work of yours, because, baby, her whole performance just had me, because, and she didn't have to do much at all. She didn't have to be extra, because her presence is a whole performance in itself. And that voice, and again, y'all, this is the first time I'm ever hearing this lady sing. I didn't see Wicked. Now I always see her and Ariana Grande kind of in each other's faces, taking pictures, doing this and doing that. But I never heard this lady, give it up. And she gave it up. So I'm definitely gonna get up off of here when I do finish this video, and possibly if I gotta do part 2, I will. I'm definitely going to look up this young lady and get into her, because she was it. So like I said, this Grammys was actually not bad. I didn't even watch the Grammys for me to be able to talk about it. Like, I didn't necessarily believe I was going to sit here and talk about the Grammys. Now, usually what I would have done was post a couple shorts or whatever discussing topics that I felt needed to be discussed and whatever hit me right then and there. But I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do this a bit different. I am going to sit here and absorb what I'm watching, every little bit, and then afterwards I'm gonna let it sink in, and then I'm gonna go forth and give an opinion. And so this is what I'm doing now. So it was a girls' night out. I want to say, every time I see Taylor Swift at like an award show or something, I'm just here for her energy at this point, because she's having fun. When the awards first started in the room and they was panning around the room and shit, I'm like, ooh, it looks dry. Everybody looks like they already tired. And so I'm like, so what kind of night is this going to be? I didn't even look to see who was performing, who was going to be showing up. So I didn't know anything about anything when it came to tonight's Grammys. But baby, when I seen Beyonce pop the fuck up, I was talking to the person that I went to go see this. I mean, not went to go see this, like it's a fucking movie. We had like a little dinner Grammy party. Not even a Grammy party, because it wasn't a party. It was basically chicken wings, fries, and the Grammys. You feel me? And so I'm talking to him about it. I'm like, I wonder if Beyonce there. Me thinking that she probably ain't there. I'm thinking Jay-Z, ain't none of them people there. Honestly, I was thinking it was gonna be a room full of Caucasian folks doing them, and it was gonna be stiff. But this motherfucker, I thought it was motherfucking BET Awards or some VH1 Awards or some shit, because it had a lot of ass shaking and they had a lot of black folks in the room, and I was surprised. I'm just gonna be all the way real. So let's get into the performances and whatever and whatnot. Sabrina Carpenter is an adorable young lady. I am not necessarily a fan of hers. I am also very fucking sick of seeing Shake That Ass. That ass. Shake That Ass. I'm sick of seeing that Dunkin's commercial. I am tired of seeing it. But I do appreciate what Sabrina Carpenter brings to the cutesy, girly, extra feminine pop music style. You feel me? I get where she's going. She's given a little personality too. I understood where she was going with her performance. It was cutesy. It kind of reminded me of Betty Boop, or maybe like a little Marilyn Monroe type thing. Really cheeky, really cute dolly like shit. So I'm like, okay, cool. Now the only song that I really actually listen to is Bad Kim by Sabrina Carpenter. I don't really like Espresso. Not to say I don't like it, but I don't really listen to more than Bad Kim. But what I will say is I'm low-key thinking about giving her album a listen to. I think it's called Short and Sweet, simply because the different tones and how her music sounds, it sounds soft and kind of pleasing. Like it's really, if I had to give it a genre, it would be girly, cutesy pop or some shit like that. Like cutesy pop, girly pop, pink pop, like something really dolled up and soft. Just basically, what she say, sweet and short, or whatever the fuck her album is called, Short and Sweet. Her little performance was cute. I really wish they would turn the mics up, because she was a performer that I had a hard time hearing. So what I wish they would start doing is playing other songs besides the songs that they are actually really known for. Like, I know good and goddamn well she didn't want to perform Espresso. I think I seen in an interview or something somewhere where she said she doesn't like Espresso because she's fucking sick of singing it. She's tired of hearing it. And I'm like, yo, it's the Grammys. They should honestly be able to pick one of their other singles or hot songs to perform besides just this one. So, yeah, that was whatever. But I did enjoy just seeing Sabrina Carpenter all throughout the crowd when they would show her. And they were showing her a lot. And I really appreciate that. I like when they go into the crowd and they show our big celebrities and seeing what they doing. Because, like I said, when they first put the camera, because I didn't see Beyonce no time up until she got her first award. And I'm like, what? That's Beyonce? Beyonce here? Bitch, and I'm not even in the beehive, baby. I'm not even in the beehive. I am a fan, but I'm not no motherfucking stan, you feel me? I'm not there, but I definitely something came out of me like, wait, bitch, Beyonce here? I'm looking like with binoculars and shit. Bitch, where? I didn't know. I really appreciated Beyonce, but I do. Now, mind you, I didn't listen to any of Cowboy Carter because, personally, me, I'm not into country, and the songs that she was putting out, I understood the assignment, and I wasn't feeling it. It wasn't for me, so I didn't listen to it. And it's funny because I just was told today that what she's doing with her albums it's a trilogy. Hopefully I'm saying the word right. I'm sure you know what the hell I mean. So I didn't know that she was making a 3-part project. So that really surprised me, to be honest. So I'm very late to the party at this point with that one. But so the first, our starter was, what was it? Hold on, it was Renaissance, duh, when she had the house music, when she was in the disco, okay, cool. And then we moved to the country with Cowboy Carter. So then, we on our last one, I really hope it's gonna be like punk rock music. I want Beyonce to go so fucking heavy metal. I want it to be punk rock. I want her to go hard. I want her to get in her dark bag on this. Like, I want, when we heard her do, who the fuck do you think I am? You ain't married to no average bitch. But okay, let me stop. I'm doing too much. Let me stop. But if you know, you know. On Lemonade, she collabed with a young man from the White Stripes. Love the White Stripes. 7 Day Army, etc., etc. If you know, you know. Yeah, if you know, you know. We gonna say that motherfucker shit until you get tired of hearing it, like I'm tired of hearing it. Anyways, but I really, really want that third installment to be like punk rock, heavy metal. I want her to go hard. I want her to get into her, when Rihanna was getting into her rock star bag, you feel me? Who I really wanted to see was Rihanna. But I knew with all the shit that she had going on, she was not really going to be in attendance. And I don't blame her, because to be honest, if I was in her position and I didn't feel like making no motherfucking music, guess what, bitch? I wouldn't be making none. It would be 20 years down the line, I'd be telling y'all motherfuckers, yeah, I got tracks waiting. But if I release them now, I ain't, nah. So I was a tad bit disappointed, because I really wanted to see Rihanna. I just love Rihanna, though. I'm a Rihanna fan. Rihanna has a bomb-ass music career. Her albums, Chef's Kiss, on point. Just like Beyonce's had a bomb-ass career. I've kept up with her career thus far. Now, mind you, again, I did not listen to the Cowboy Carter, because that's just not my bag, and that's just not what I'm into. I heard the 2 singles she, put out, but it wasn't something that I knew I was really going to be jamming to or doing anything with. But shit, that's no shade to her, because every album that she's had, I've listened to, and a majority of the times, I'm always bumping it. I'm always playing it. Like her super throwback shit, her first 1, 2, 3 albums, cuts. Throw in the 4th, cuts. Like, she has hits, endless. And Rihanna is the same way. She definitely is an endless and timeless artist. But Rihanna was not there. Beyonce was. I was super fucking shocked to see Beyonce. Super fucking shocked to see Jay-Z. I said, ooh, I couldn't even say his name right. Jay-Z, his hair. I was like, oh my God, look at his hair. Blue Ivy. Side note, every time I see Blue Ivy, it kind of seems like she wishes she was elsewhere. Like, she wishes she was doing something else and not in where she, I don't know. That's just me. Maybe I'm overlooking, or maybe she just, I don't know. But I did notice when her mom won the biggest, and I believe it was the very last award, which is what, Album of the Year, she looked the most surprised and so full of joy and happy and excited for her mom that I've ever seen her ever perform, ever just anything. Blue Ivy was happy as fuck. Everybody at that little table was happy as fuck when Beyonce Album of the Year was won. You hear me? So I was really, really happy about that. And who else we got? Now, there was a young lady who was in clown makeup, and she had a whole clown performance. I've never heard of her before. I've never seen her before. I know nothing about her music and what she stands for. But I will say baby girl got presence, because that blue little fit she had on with the makeup, now, honestly, it's not for me. I wouldn't wear it, but she worked it, and I appreciated that look. She's definitely giving us Gaga. She's giving us what the fuck we here for. We come to show off our personalities and leave our marks our signatures on y'all. So I appreciated her. I absolutely don't know her name off the top of my head right now, so I can't even think about it. But if you watch the Grammys, you know exactly who I'm talking about. The whole night she was decked out in her little like weird type of hat with the mesh and shit on it, and her heavy, kind of cute actually, glam clown makeup and stuff, and then her whole clown performance on stage with the horse and everything else. She was another individual. She was probably the main individual that I could not understand a single word of the song, because it was the music was too loud and the voice was too low, and I could not hear it or understand it. But I do like the theatrics. I'm very glad her look was the whole clown thing, you know. I appreciate that. I appreciate it all. So I was pleased with that. You know, I was pleased. So who else we got? Janelle Monáe. Now, right now, I'm just popping up with people that's on the top of my head that stuck out to me. I may not get to everybody, but I'm going after the people that stuck out to me. Janelle Monáe, she has transformed just a lot. I know the Janelle Monáe that was always wearing black and white. She always had intricate hairstyles like buns and stuff like that. She was more so classified for herself as a nerdy type of girl. And her music was very, very intentional, especially with the message. And she was definitely talking about that weird shit that goes on in the industry, Metropolis, the Sweet Chase, and I believe it was a couple ones that was thrown into that. She was under that umbrella, and now she's totally cut herself out of it. I don't know if this is rebranding. I'm not sure what this is. I mean, I guess it's rebranding, because she's totally changed up her style in music as well as her style in dress and her presentation in music. Now she wants to get naked and kind of be more outlandish, and she wants to be more free, and she just is not the same Janelle Monáe that I know her for. And is that okay? Of course it's okay, because, you know, honestly, I can't expect for an artist to stay the exact same from when they released and first came out. If that was the case, I would be so thoroughly happy and enjoying more of Kanye's newer music, if there's any, because I'm not sure, because I don't really enjoy new Kanye music. But I am such a huge fan of his, and I was huge ass Kanye fan, but I can't expect an artist to stay the same and have the same type of career, sound, and kind of formula to their whole career. But whatever, that's a different story, I guess. But okay, so Janelle Monáe's performance, the singing was fine. It was okay. It wasn't necessarily spectacular because the mic, again, couldn't hear that great, and it seemed like she was blowing hard and singing hard, but it was like it wasn't coming off that way in the speakers. It didn't sound like it was a powerful performance singing wise. But the dancing, that's what also she's known for too. Yeah, she used to do the James Brown shit and the moonwalk and all that stuff back in the day too. So this is also what she's known for. She likes to dance and move around and do all of that. I appreciate that. I don't know. I'm just kind of, I don't want to say surprised and shocked, but Janelle Monáe really fucking twist and turned her way out of being what she used to be, because just seeing her hair, it's like, I don't want to say it's unkept, but it's more, it's natural. it's free. It's free spirited. She even had the tail in the back. I'm like, Janelle Monáe, she living her best life, or I don't know what the fuck this is. This motherfucker done had a couple blunts, and she didn't switched up, and she didn't changed. She went from A, and now she all the way to Z. But I can appreciate her with that. Do I appreciate her music that she does now? I haven't really listened to a bunch of her new music that she's done now. I'm the type of fan I am. I listen to the old stuff. And the new things, I need the new songs to get old for me to want to dig into them. Very weird, but that's just kind of how I am. So a lot of her new stuff, I might have heard one song or something. I'm like, yeah, you've definitely gone a different route, but it is what it is. She didn't do any type of performance of her own. She did something for Michael Jackson, and I'm a little bit confused as to why. I still feel some type of way. I still feel some type of way about Michael Jackson and the allegations and stuff against him, so I'm just kind of like, and then she gets to dancing and doing all her do and all that. And then she pulls off her shirt, and I guess everybody thinks she's going to show a titty because now that's just what she does. She has an I Love MJ shirt. And I'm just like, okay, but why are we... I kind of forgot, why are we celebrating him again? We just going to celebrate him just fucking because. So what this is, I'm just like, we're celebrating Michael Jackson when the allegations have always been this, and they've not been proven that it didn't happen. So if that's the case, then we might as well keep bumping R. Kelly. If that's the case, we might as well keep listening to P. Diddy and everybody else that did some bullshit. I'm just kind of confused as to where we're dismissing the allegations and we're like praising him still. But you don't do, or it can be the same for R. Kelly. And now, I'm not saying all that to say that I want to praise R. Kelly and P. Diddy and throw them parties and have I Love Them shirts on and do backflips and moonwalks and shit for them. But I am curious as to why we are doing it for Michael Jackson. I'm not sure why. But overall, her performance was good. It was fine. I was just really happy just to see her in her own presence. I was just happy to see her in the crowd. Me, honestly, I'm a people watcher, so more so I didn't, like, the performance is cool, whatever, but I was more so happier and enjoying the show when they got into the crowd and we got to see people's faces and how they were reacting to songs and performances and people and who they were talking to and just like the energy that they were giving off. Excellent. So again, Taylor Swift. Every time I see this girl at some award show, she got a drink and she's kicking it and she's enjoying herself. Happy, and I'm loving it. So we see Bruno Mars. He gets up there, whatever. I think he performed. It wasn't anything spectacular. Lady Gaga. I love to see Lady Gaga. Now she is back in her monster Fame Kills bag, where her poker face bag and all of that when she first came out, which is the Lady Gaga that I love and adore. I'm a big Lady Gaga fan. I ain't even gonna hold you. I purchased tickets to go to a Lady Gaga concert, and at the last minute they fucking canceled it. So never got to see her in concert. But what I will say is I love Lady Gaga's energy, and I just like seeing her, especially when she's back in her, I would say, her original element, when she on that monster shit, that weird shit, meat dress shit, you feel me? And so she got this weird ass haircut. Mind you, now her hair is black. Loved everything about Gaga. They even pulled out this wild ass video that I thought was a perfume commercial or something. They pulled off this long ass video, abracadabra, and you can tell she back on her telephone shit. She back on it. She back on, I'm your biggest fan. I follow you until you love me.